Hi and Assalamualaikum. We are from Group C. We are present about photodiode, LED and laser diode. This is our group members. Photodiode. What is photodiode? A photodiode is a type of semiconductor diode that converts light into an electrical current. It is sensitive to a wide range of wavelengths, from ultraviolet to infrared. Photodiodes are used in a variety of applications such as light detection, solar energy conversion, and optical communication. Type of photodiode: PN photodiode, PIN photodiode, Schottky photodiode, avalanche photodiode.
Application of photodiode. Photodiodes are used in solar cell panels. Photodiodes are used in logic circuits. Photodiodes are used in the detection circuits. Photodiodes are used in character recognition circuits. Advantage of photodiode. The photodiode is linear, low resistance, a very good spectral response, better frequency response, low dark current, fastest photodetector. Disadvantage: require increase in the dark current. It depends on the temperature, small active area. Normal PN junction diode has a very high response time. It has very low sensitivity.
Okay, for the next part, which is what is LED? LED is the light emitting diode. It's a two-lead semiconductor light source. Firstly, the LED is a special type of diode and they have similar electrical characteristic of a PN junction diode. Hence, the LED allow the flow of the current in the forward direction and block the current in the reverse direction. Secondly, the LED occupy that small area which is less than the 1 millimeter. The application of LED used to make various electrical and electronic projects. Lastly, the light emitting diode is a PN junction diode. It is a specially doped diode and made up of a special type of semiconductor. When the light emits in the forward bias, then it is called as a light emitting diode. At the right side, it is a LED symbol. For second part of LED, which is type of LED, there are many type of LED. Firstly is RGB LED. RGB LED is meaning for red, green and blue LED. Second is cycling LED. Thirdly is addressable LED. Next, surface mount, which is SMD package. And fourth is high power LED, and lastly is special LED. For the third part, which is application of LED. Application of LED basically is used in daily life. Firstly is digital computer and calculator. Secondly is picture phone and digital watch. Thirdly is camera flash and automotive headlamp. And third is aviation lighting. It's all thing is basically used in our life. For the last part for LED, the first thing is advantages and disadvantages when we use LED light. Firstly, for advantages, it is long lifespan. Secondly, energy efficiently. Third is improved environmental performance. Fourth is the ability to operate in cold condition. And lastly, no heat or UV emission when we use it. For second part for disadvantages, firstly is high upfront cost. Secondly is transformer compatibility. Thirdly is potential color shift over lamp life. Fourth is performance standardization has not yet been streamlined. And lastly is overheating can cause reduced lamp life.
What is laser diode? A laser diode is a semiconductor that uses a p-n junction for producing coherent radiation with the same frequency and phase, which is either in the visible or infrared spectrum. It is also called an injection laser diode, and the technology is similar to that found in LED. Firstly, double heterostructure laser diode. In this type of laser diodes, an additional confinement layer of a different material is sandwiched between the two p-type and n-type materials. Each of the junction between different material is called a heterostructure. Because of presence of two heterostructure, this type of laser diode is named as a double heterostructure DH diode. The advantage of this DH laser diode is that the active region is confined to a thin layer which gives better optical amplification. Secondly, quantum well laser diode. The quantum well laser diode has a very thin middle layer, which acts as a quantum well. The electrons will be able to use quantum energy levels when transitioning from higher energy level to lower energy level. This gives a better efficiency for this type of laser diode. Next, separate confinement heterostructure laser diode. The thin middle layer in a quantum well laser diode is very small for confining emitted light effectively. To compass this, in the separate confinement heterostructure laser diode, another two layers are added over the three initial layers. These layers have a lower refractive index and help in confining the emitted light effectively. Lastly, vertical cavity surface emitting laser diode. All previously discussed laser diodes, the optical cavity is placed perpendicular to the current flow. In vertical cavity surface emitting laser diodes, however, the optical cavity is along the axis of current flow. The partially reflecting mirrors are placed near the ends of the optical cavity. Next is application of laser diode. Laser diode modules are used in all major areas of electronic ranging from number 1, consumer electronics. For example, LCD or DVD players, laser printers, fiber optic communication, barcode readers, and others. Number 2, medical machine. Laser diodes are used in machines used to remove unwanted tissues, eliminating cancer cells, non-invasive and cataract surgeries, and others. 3. Scientific instrumentation. Lasers are used in devices used for remote contactless measurement, spectrometry, rangefinder, and others. Lastly, industrial application. Laser diodes are used as a source of high-intensity laser beam for precise cutting of materials. They are also used in 3D printing to soften the substrate. Next, the characteristic of laser diode. Number 1, monochromatic. An insubstantial width of radiated narrow light containing only a single color. Number 2, well directed. In this type, the light will be direct into a narrow beam. It is easy to lodge through an optical fiber. 3. Coherent. A light with a single wavelength emitted by a LED with a wide wavelength. And the important characteristic of the laser diode is it approaches or the threshold. The laser diode doesn't operate until a minimum power is applied. If the light is below its energy, then the emission is weaker than the threshold compared to the full energy. The laser diodes also have an advantage and disadvantage. For advantage, when a laser diode is compared with other light emitting device, the operating power is less in the laser diode. Number 2, the handling of this diode is easy as they are small. Number 3, the light generated by this diode is of high efficiency. However, laser diode also have a disadvantage. Number 1, these diodes are expensive when compared to other light emitting devices. Number 2, the light generated by this diode adversely affect the eyes. That's all. Thank you.